Welcome to PR Talk, sponsored by the PRSA of Oregon and part of the MPN, the Marketing Podcast Network. I'm your host, Amy Rosenberg, founder of Veracity and author of A Modern Guide to Public Relations. So you have reached the portion of the podcast where I'll be going over portions of my book, A Modern Guide to Public Relations. And so if you have any questions or want more information, you can either drop a comment below, or you could pick up a copy of the book anywhere they sell books online, if it's a major bookseller. And if you disagree with anything I'm talking about, or you have a better way to do something, definitely let me know. You can follow us on social. We're at Veracity Marketing on Instagram and LinkedIn. And you could give a comment. You could also tell us maybe you want us to cover something else. We are open to suggestions. Thank you for your support. I'm back. Okay, so speaking of what to pitch, print, and online, if you've gone through the EdCals and you can't find anything, or if you have a lot of EdCals and you still want to keep going on a publication, you can pitch a contributed article. So contributed articles are when an expert or a source contributes their own thoughts in the form of an article to a magazine, newspaper, or online, or a contributed blog post. And so how you do this, how you pitch it is just, you can get really, really detailed in your pitch, or you can get pretty straightforward. Gosh, I could talk a lot about this, a lot more than what I maybe wrote in the book. Okay, so you can do a fast and easy pitch, like, hey, are you interested in this topic? And I have an expert who could write about it. Make your thing like really clear, like in the front, like the subject line, like contributed article idea on whatever. Or if you want to delve into it more, you could even do an abstract, an article abstract. Or if you don't want it to be super fancy, you could still just delve into it more. And that's kind of the beginning of the article even. So sometimes I feel like, why am I working so hard on something when I don't have a yes? And it's like, well, I'm halfway writing the article. And it's more about, gathering the information that you think that the person would write about. And then kind of structuring it in a nice pitch that is straightforward with probably bullet points of, stats and market trends again, or opinions. So that's the other thing about what could an article be about? Well, market trends and opinions though. So predicting the trends, that's one thing, or opinions on hot button topics, whether they're related to a business area or the, world. So like consumer topics you could even do. And so for us, my ideas of consumer topics are really health related because we have a lot of health clients. So it's more about like how gut health is very in, and the mind-body connection, and mindfulness in exercise, in movement. Those are kind of cool hot topics right now in that industry. So you could look at what are the cool hot topics in your other industries and pitch something to be written. Now, oftentimes, once you land this as the PR person, you will have to write it. That is called being a ghostwriter, and you will not get your name in it. And that's fine. That's totally, everybody knows you wrote it. You can even put it in your portfolio and just say, I ghost wrote this for the CEO, which is huge that the CEO would let you do that. Obviously, you have to get approval. But, there's a lot of ways to work with experts in the way of ghostwriting. And it kind of depends on what type of expert you have in terms of how helpful or overly helpful they'll be and how it will go. And we also talk about that a little bit in the book because there's kind of, some nuance to that. So ghostwriting is a huge part of being in PR, and especially of booking contributed articles. But now back to what the article should be about. It's going to be about 800 to 1,000 words. Or even more if you're doing like long form blogging, which is apparently really cool right now, which is annoying. 1,400 words for a blog post. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. It's good for SEO. So it's gonna be that length, but it's not gonna be about your company. I mean, maybe you'll do like one mention only if it gives the expert credibility to say like, well, we've been doing this for 20 years, or in my industry, we have this many experiences in this topic. But really what it is you're getting your byline in there. So that's people call these byline articles as well. The byline is by your expert. So the CEO or the CMO of X organization, and then X hopefully has a link. Or you can get some more verbiage in the bio. And sometimes like literally 3 sentences at the bottom of the article is a bio about the author. And in there, sometimes they say it's even better for SEO to get your link in the bio. So that's good. Okay, so that's another thing to pitch. See, you didn't even really have to come up with that many ideas. You're just pitching an article idea. Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening. For more PR insight, be sure to check out Amy's book, A Modern Guide to Public Relations, at prtalk.co. Also, please subscribe, rate, or leave us a review.